going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends? How we doing? Welcome to 2023. How we all living, man? Everyone doing good? Y'all see my cavities? Thanks to Nick at That Singer Reactions. Check us out, man. I can't stop talking about it. But Nick hooked your boy up with a brand new camera, and I can't stop smiling, man. I can't stop smiling. I'm excited to like beat the proverbial poop out of it today. See how it does. See what we can figure out. What's this? This is probably him. Yeah, this is him messaging me right now. I gotta flip my phone over. This was a special YouTube request for my friend Robert Shields. I appreciate this. L.A.B, Lab, Fashion Dread, live at Roundhead. Man, just looking at this scene. Let me pull this up for all. This scene looks wild. This whole thing looks just nuts. This is gonna be right up my alley. I'm not gonna waste too much time chatting. My Patreon links in the description box if y'all want to check me out there. Get your shout outs, get your requests in. I have a PayPal thing, request spot if you want to do that, if you're more of a one and done type of person. The links in the description box. Any of my affiliates, this one isn't sponsored, it's just a YouTube thing, but any of my affiliates and stuff are in the description box too if you want to check them out. And let's do this, man. I'm really excited. What do we got? Some 7Bs. Oh man, I don't want to get into this too early. All right, let's go. This is some dry drums, man. Come on.
I said praise the Lord. When you feel like I do. I said praise the Lord.
My goodness, this is funky. All right, so drum kit sounds amazing. It's real punchy. Like anything that's like funky, man. Anything that's got tight rhythm sections. You kind of need dead drums. You don't want like, rocky anthemic drums where it's like a big reverb, a big giant room like Metallica. You got this like bah, bah. Like that just take up a bunch of space for this, right? Guitar players started off with what's called a talk box. What that does, so you have your guitar. Your guitar is the source. That goes out a guitar cord into your guitar amp. Normally the guitar amp top goes down into a cabinet, but what the talk box does is it interrupts that. It goes in between the guitar amp head and the speaker cabinet, and it inserts itself as another small little speaker, right? So when you tap it on, it cuts off your regular guitar amp. There's the speaker part. It leaves like the fuzzy part and the tone and all that stuff, but it routes it into this little tiny speaker on the ground. It's like a 6 or an 8 inch speaker. And then you have that tube that goes up into the mic stand, and then you put the tube in your mouth, and then anything you play goes up that tube. The sound goes up that tube and then into your mouth. You can change it and say words and whatever. And then it comes back out the microphone, just the same as if like when you're talking or humming or whatever, right? So I think it's great, man. I think it's fantastic. I grew up on like Prism. They had that on like everything, man. Everything. Chromeo these days now. Lab or L.A.B. Come on, man. Let's back that up. He was like laying into it too.
I said praise the Lord.
Play that moog, man. It's a great synth.
All alone when you're feeling far away, when the winter days they never seem to change, just when you feel like you got nowhere to go, gotta let this storm bring you peace of mind, singing ain't nobody gotta know no more.
Oh man, but drummer's got a voice too. I was not expecting that. Okay, so let's talk about lead singer. He's singing into a 7B, one of these. So what's cool about this, man, is like, I know y'all can't tell because it records my audio on my computer separate, but like I got it pumping in here. I got it pumping in this room. This microphone doesn't really pick it up. Like I do a little bit of doctoring to help it, but it really doesn't pick it up, especially when I'm talking. It's really like fixated on one source, right? So when you have this loud recording room like this, the drummer laying into that snare drum, which sounds fantastic. You could have all those like amps. It looked like we had almost like an Ampex sort of thing, like an 810 bass rig setup, you can have all that, and it's not going to interfere with your golden channel for the vocalist, right? So I always think it's a smart choice. That's why I have one in my studio. I think those are Audix mics that I saw a guitar player, one of the other guitar players singing into, and now the drummer. The talk box mic was just an instrument mic. It was a Shure SM57, which are great. They sound fantastic. It's like a smaller version of this. Effectively is what it is. Same kind of principles. But anyway, I want to hear this drummer sing.
Singing, ain't nobody gotta know no more. Faction dread. Ain't nobody gotta know no more. Baby, don't you know no more. Ain't nobody gotta know no more. Faction dread, yeah. Ain't nobody gotta know no more.
I dig the Moog being like the bass too. And it looks like, so I'm going to guess that this is what I thought was the Ampeg. This cabinet looks like an Ampeg. It could be something else, though. It looks massive. This almost looks like a trainer head, but I don't think it is either. Anyway, I think that's set up for this bass here. But like the Moog, man, like you don't really need an amp, especially because everyone's on headphones. Let it pump. Let it pump. And he's playing it like a bass, you know, doing like the bow and letting his finger run down. Like he's doing the same thing here. And then you only have so many keys. So he's also got a pitch bender here. So he's pulling the pitch bender down to get even more of a whoa, right? It's just like, it's neat, man. It's neat. This is like really proficient ways of making things sound really funky and really alive, like building that pocket, right? I love it. I love it. Listen to that.
Heat. Oh, illumination gets you to the dark. Just when you feel
Same
like
thing with
you
that
got nowhere to
pitch bender.
go, you gotta let this storm bring you peace of mind. Singing, ain't nobody gotta know no more.
Yeah, that grid sounds good, man. What am I doing? Look at this. Oh, man, I am shook. I am shook. I love that. My voice just doesn't do that. So anytime I hear that, I just get so excited. I have no idea what buttons I press.
Ain't nobody gotta know no more. Fashion dread, yeah. Ain't nobody gotta know no more.
Talk box, come on.
Nobody gotta know no more. Fashion dread. Ain't nobody gotta know no more.
Oh, out of control with a burning day. Illumination gets you through the night. Just when you feel like you have nowhere to go, you wanna let the storm pay you, storm pay you.
So now this is like replacing like a wah pedal, right? We've all heard that. The Axl Rose, or not Axl Rose. What am I trying to say? The Guns N' Roses thing, the Slash thing, right? With the pedal, it's emulating what he's doing with his mouth now. So it has this like wow, wow, wow when he press this pedal. But now he's doing it again. It's routed so the orange head has the guitar go in instead of going straight out into the guitar cab. It's 8 ohms specifically. I think you need an 8 ohm cabinet or a head to do this. It goes into the talk box, routes it into that speaker, kicks it up into your mouth, and then now anything like the wow, 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 he doesn't have to sing. It's all guitar noise. He's just changing his mouth, and then the sound is yeah. Anyway, pick up your phone and put a song on, put it up to your mouth. You can do the same thing, right? Some stank face, man. Come on. Oh, one more. I was not expecting these clean and harmony, man. Like, I know they were all like doing the anthemic stuff before, and drummer had like the grit in his voice and stuff, but like, wow, these are great. These are fantastic 3 parts.
Everybody, take me along. Come together. Everybody, come together.
God, my neck hurts. Literally sore. Oh, man. How funky you gotta be, eh? That's how that keyboard thing. That's called an arpeginator. Typically, you only play like 1 or 2 notes, and it just does like all the rest of the sequences for you. But that guy, that was tight. Come on. Tough, man. That was tough. Yeah, I dug that. I dug that for a whole bunch of reasons. The Moog for the bass I thought was really clever. The guitar player, like, both guitar players were snapping on them funk chords. But like the talk box thing, man, I'm just such a big fan of. I do like that they did it on separate mics too, just because you want it to sing, man. You want it to sail, and it's tough. It's tough to get like a little speaker like that to really, really produce how you want it to. Just like through practice and doing it myself, I know like what it takes to kind of get that to get out like that. And I can't play guitar like him either, but like it's just it's smart to have them separated. You do see some people, they'll just have like a hairband on the pipe, and then they just like bend it back and forward, and it just kind of stays in place. But I think it's smart doing it like this, especially in a recording. Drums sounded fantastic. Oh, he's even got towels on top of his toms. Wow. Yeah, they were really short and punchy. That snare drum could have been my favorite snare drum I've heard in a minute. Definitely. I do think these are Bayer dynamic microphones. They were sounding fantastic. Again, they're just like real dynamic microphones. They just won't pick up a ton of what's going on in the room. But fantastic setup, fantastic request, my friend. I hope y'all enjoyed. If this is your first time checking me out, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check me out on my links in the description box, and we'll see everyone again soon.